It started with a simple listing on the internet. A small, old wooden wine cabinet, placed for sale on eBay. But this was no ordinary antique. According to the seller, this box carried something dark, something ancient, something that should have never been opened. This is the story of the Dybbuk Box. A story that blurred the line between myth and reality. The word Dybbuk comes from Jewish folklore. It refers to a restless, malicious spirit, believed to be the trapped soul of a dead person. A Dybbuk doesn't just haunt places. It attaches itself to objects, or even people. And once it does, it doesn't let go easily. The story begins in the early 2000s. A man named Kevin Mannis claimed he bought an antique wine cabinet from an estate sale in Portland, Oregon. The previous owner was said to be a Holocaust survivor. Her granddaughter warned Kevin not to buy the box. She told him her grandmother had always kept it sealed. She believed something evil lived inside. Kevin didn't believe in any of that. To him, it was just an old piece of furniture. So he bought it. At first, nothing seemed unusual. The box sat quietly in his shop. Until one day, he decided to open it. Inside, he found a collection of strange items. 2 locks of hair. An old penny. A small statue. A dried rosebud. And a wine cup. None of it made sense. But what disturbed him the most was the smell. A strong scent, like jasmine mixed with something rotten. Something unnatural. Soon after opening the box, things began to change. Kevin started having nightmares. The same dream. Every single night. An old woman, her face twisted in anger, attacking him. He would wake up sweating, terrified. But he wasn't the only one. Other people who came into contact with the box reported the same dream. Exact same details. Exact same fear. Then came the physical effects. Kevin's mother suffered a sudden stroke, the same day she interacted with the box. Before losing her ability to speak, she managed to write 2 words. No gift. Kevin was shaken. But he still wasn't convinced. Not yet. Strange things continued to happen. Lights would flicker. Objects would move on their own. His electronics would fail without reason. And the smell. That horrible smell. It would appear out of nowhere. Then disappear just as quickly. Terrified, Kevin decided to get rid of the box. He listed it for sale on eBay. But he didn't hide anything. He wrote every detail. Every nightmare. Every incident. Every warning. He made it clear. This box was not safe. The listing went viral. People were fascinated. Some didn't believe it. Others were curious. And a few were terrified. But one man decided to buy it anyway. Over the next few years, the box changed hands multiple times. And with each new owner, the same pattern repeated. Nightmares. Dark figures. Unexplained illnesses. Fear. Pure, overwhelming fear. One owner claimed he saw shadowy shapes moving in his home. Another said his hair began falling out overnight. Some reported hearing whispers in empty rooms. Others said they felt watched, even when they were alone. The story kept spreading. More people became aware of it. The Dybbuk Box became one of the most famous haunted objects in the world. And yet, no one could prove if it was real. Eventually, the box came into the possession of a museum collector. Someone experienced with supposedly haunted artifacts. He took precautions. Special containment. Protective rituals. But even he admitted. Something about the box felt wrong. The legend grew stronger. Books were written. Stories were shared. And in 2012, the story inspired a Hollywood film. The Possession. The movie brought even more attention to the case, turning the Dybbuk Box into a global phenomenon. But here's where things take a turn. Years later, Kevin Mannis, the original seller, made a shocking confession. He admitted that parts of the story were exaggerated. Some elements, completely fictional. He claimed he created the narrative to make the listing more interesting. To increase its value. To attract attention. So, was it all just a lie? A clever marketing trick? Or was there some truth hidden beneath the story? Because even after the confession, reports didn't stop. People who claimed to have seen the box still described the same unease. The same fear. The same presence. Skeptics say it's all psychological. That once you believe something is haunted, your mind creates the fear. Your imagination fills in the gaps. But others disagree. They believe objects can carry energy. That trauma, pain, and death can leave behind something dark. Something that lingers. The idea of a Dybbuk itself is deeply rooted in ancient belief. A spirit that refuses to move on. A soul trapped between worlds. Searching for something. Or someone. To hold on to. Whether you believe in it or not. The story of the Dybbuk Box continues to disturb people. Because it raises a simple question. What if it's real? What if something really was inside that box? And if it was, where is it now? Who has it? Is it locked away somewhere? Or is it still out there, waiting for someone new to open it? Sometimes, the most terrifying things aren't what we see, they're what we can't explain. And sometimes, all it takes is opening the wrong box.